St. Catharines, also known as the Garden City. Thinking about moving here? I've lived in St. Catharines previously and have helped hundreds of clients buy and sell homes here in the Niagara region. In this video, we're going to break down the top 5 pros and cons of living in St. Catharines, which should help you decide if this is the right place for you. Hi there, my name is Koukun and I'm a realtor and I run a real estate team here in the Niagara region. If at any point in this video you need help navigating the real estate market here, hit pause and reach out to me using the contact information below. I'd be happy to schedule a quick 15-minute call to discuss how I can help you in your real estate journey. Now let's get into it. Pro number 1, great intercity transportation. For travel within the Niagara region, you have direct highway access to Niagara Falls, Fort Erie, Welland, and it is one of the closer cities to Niagara-on-the-Lake. And if you want to travel to Toronto, you have the option of the QEW and the daily GO train service. Finally, there's even talks of a potential 30-minute hovercraft service to and from Toronto across Lake Ontario. That would be incredible if they can actually pull it off. Pro number 2, great variety of shopping. Now, it may not compare to bigger cities like Toronto or Mississauga, but within the Niagara region, St. Catharines has a wide variety of shopping to check out, be it the Penn Centre Mall or the outlet collection that's just to the east of St. Catharines. Pro number 3 is restaurants. This is one of the things I personally miss the most since I moved out of St. Catharines. They have a great selection of restaurants of many cultures. Some of my favorites are the Big Tuna restaurant, which is an all-you-can-eat sushi restaurant, and Seoul Cuisine, which in my opinion is the best Korean restaurant that I've been to here in Canada. My family and I regularly go to St. Catharines just to eat at these great restaurants. Pro number 4. Parks, trails, and beaches. St. Catharines truly is a garden city. From Montebello Park to the Royal Henley Park that has a bridge over to Port Dalhousie, and even the Welland Canal Trail that goes all the way down the east side of the city. You also have access to 2 beaches, one located at Port Dalhousie and Sunset Beach on the east side. And finally, if you're a resident of St. Catharines, you can actually get a free parking pass, so you don't have to pay when you go to the Port Dalhousie beach. If you're looking for things to do outdoors, there is a wide selection of great spots to check out. Pro number 5, Revitalize Downtown. St. Catharines has made a great effort to revitalize its downtown area. If you drive down St. Paul Street, you will see new restaurants and businesses that really make the place feel alive. Now, this is more on the west side of Geneva Street, however, and I'll share a little bit more about the east side in one of the cons. Now, before we go into some of the cons of living in St. Catharines, if you like what you've heard so far and would like to have a quick chat with me regarding buying or selling a home, I have a link in the description below to book a 15-minute consult, or you can just call me directly. Con number 1, homelessness, drug use, and petty crimes in the downtown area. Now, if you go to the east side of the St. Catharines downtown around Geneva Street and further east, it does become quite apparent that there is a problem. When I originally moved to St. Catharines, I wasn't aware of this and I rented a home in the downtown area. I will say that it was quite terrible. My home was broken into twice. I would hear people shouting on the streets, and I even witnessed a fight happening outside my home at 3 a.m. at night. Now, I lived here when I was single. I really didn't care much about the area that I lived in. As soon as my wife moved in with me, we knew we needed to move to a better area. Con number 2, affordability. Now, if you're coming from Hamilton or the GTA, you will still feel that prices are cheaper in St. Catharines, but compared to the rest of the Niagara region, it is one of the higher priced cities, and it has come up quite a bit over the past couple of years. It is definitely not easy for those buying their first home. Con number 3, public transportation. If you do not have a car, it is not easy to get around by public transportation. There are certain routes between the downtown Penn Centre and Brock University that have fairly good coverage, but it is something that has a lot of room to improve. Con number 4, Brock University student rentals. In some areas around Penn Centre and in the area closer to the transit hubs, so the GO train station and even the downtown, there are quite a few homes that are rented to university students. While they tend to be in select areas close to the public transport, if you're someone that absolutely doesn't want to be near groups of students, you will need to be selective over the neighborhoods you choose to look at. Con number 5, an inefficient town hall. St. Catharines is known as a city where it is difficult to get anything done when it comes to getting a building permit, be it to renovate your home, build an addition, or start a business. They tend to take a long time to give their approvals, and their inspectors can be very difficult to work with. And I speak from personal experience. I have a property in St. Catharines. It took me over a year to get the project done, when it was supposed to only take me 3 months, and a lot of it was the building inspectors coming back and giving one extra requirement, and I think it took over 15 visits from their building inspectors to get that permit closed out. So I will say it is quite challenging to work with them. I hope you got some value from this video. If you're from St. Catharines, let me know what you feel are the pros and cons of living here in the comments below. And if you're looking into buying or selling real estate in St. Catharines or in the Niagara region, feel free to contact me directly or book a call with me using the information in the description below. All the best.